Hi, this is Scott Rogers, work from home dad and provider of hope. You know, sometimes we're all fearful of something, and maybe you're starting a business, maybe you're trying to work from home, maybe you're trying to start part-time and work yourself up to a full-time schedule. Maybe you want to quit your job at some point and work from home full-time like I do and those that I work with do. Maybe it's just to make a few extra dollars per month right now. Whatever it may be, the task at hand, and you're a little bit fearful. Maybe it's fear of failure. Maybe it's fear of what people may think. Maybe it's like, well, I'm starting something new and I've never been in this arena before, and I'm afraid that I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm afraid I'm going to mess up and fail, or I'm not going to make the money that I need to make when I need to make it. You know, whatever it may be. We all have gone through situations like that, and trust me, I've been working from home for quite a while now, and it hasn't always been easy. There's been several times where I've had a fear of different things and this and that. One thing that has definitely helped me and has helped others for sure is action. Now, when I say action, the tendency is when we're fearful of something, or we're afraid we're going to fail, or not know what we're doing or whatever. The tendency is to just compound that fear because we keep thinking about it. We focus on it. And have you ever heard the expression, what you focus on expands? You know what I mean? So if you're always focused on the negative, and you're not really taking any action towards what you do want, then that's what's going to compound, is more and more fear, and you're going to be paralyzed by fear to the point where you really don't do anything, or if you do something, you're like very cautious about it, and you're like, oh man, I bet I'm not going to succeed at that, or I don't think this is going to work, or you know what I mean? And you don't want to be like that. Instead, you want to take the right type of action, and even if you don't feel like it, this is a huge key that really helped me, and when I heard it, it kind of took me a second to really sink in until I started applying it. But you actually act yourself into feeling better. Okay, you have to develop a sense of hope, but it doesn't necessarily just come to you all of a sudden. If you're afraid of failure, you're afraid of what people think, whatever it may be, you have to actually act like you're not afraid of that, and just start doing things toward what you do want, toward success, toward working from home, toward making more money, toward learning some of the skill sets that you may need to learn to work from home full time like I do, and those that I work with do, whatever it may be. And as you start acting on those things and doing and taking action on those things, then you start to build more confidence, and then you start to believe, okay, maybe I can do this. Who cares what other people think? You know what, I am going in the right direction. And especially if you do like I did not that long ago, that you surround yourself by people in the same industry, the same niche, that don't just do their own thing and then say, hey, good job, you're doing great, but actually believe in you and show you not just what you want to hear, but what you need to hear, so you can actually move ahead quicker than most everybody else out there. A community of people who believe in you, so you can in turn eventually believe in yourself and develop more and more confidence, because the belief level is huge, especially if you're doing something on your own, like working from home, making money off the internet, things like that. It takes a little while for you to build that confidence unless you've done it before. So I would just want to recommend that you definitely take action, and sometimes you have to act yourself into feeling better. You don't even feel like it sometimes. Sometimes you're freaked out and afraid, or maybe you're in a desperate situation where you need to make more money right away, and you're just freaking out like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, if you start acting towards what you do want and start focusing on that, instead of saying, what if this doesn't work? What if this doesn't happen? What if this is a scam? Whatever your thoughts may be, you instead say, what if I do succeed? What happens when I do succeed, when I do make more money than what I'm making here, when I can quit my full-time job and work from home full-time? And start to develop that mindset and act on those things. Do the necessary actions to get involved with something. Start making money, developing your skill sets, and have a daily habit of personal development each day, whether it's reading some sort of positive book, or listening to something, watching something, whatever it may be. Take those steps, and I promise you, I've learned from this myself. It's not just stuff I'm spouting off, because I'm not a psychologist or anything like that. I'm just a regular guy who works from home and has learned a few things, what not to do and what to do, that creates success. If you want to learn more about what I do that creates increasing income month after month, all working from home, then scroll right below this video. You're going to find my website link. It's called getmoredetailshere.com. You can click on that. I'll show you the rest there. Otherwise, I wish you the best. Stay focused, stay positive, stay in the right form of action, and I'll see you at the top.